How is all, and welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin, and today is going to be the last Floor 9 run of the current content patch. There should be a new update out in a few hours. Unfortunately, it'll come out after this video goes up, so hopefully I think I may be free in the evening, so I might be able to record a one-off second Look Be a Landlord video of the day, just checking out the new content patch. Just from the hints that's been dropping on Twitter and Reddit, it looks to be quite big of a change, although I haven't actually clicked into any of them, so I'm trying to remain spoiler free. But so let's do a Floor 9 run, last run of this content patch, and let's see if we can get a nice win to end off the end off this patch. So picked up a coal there, very good early on, but it does mean we have to pick up a 3-sided dice so that we don't fail on the first rent payment. 3-sided dice and bubble means that we'll have no problem with the first rent payment. We could pick up a cultist, and I mean it's the most consistent way. Early cultist, get a bit of scaling in, it's just pretty decent, as long as you're offered at least 2 more cultists, which you probably will be once you've picked up 1 from the first rent payment. So we made the first rent payment anyway with 4 left over. Hexamidas is okay. Bronze Arrow is definitely better late game, but I think it's early game where we might struggle, so I'll take Rain, and I will take Grave Robber. Should probably be better than Pool Ball. Okay, I don't particularly want any of these. I will pick up Present just because it's better than skipping, but not by much. And here, I think I do have to pick up something. I'll pick up a Goose because it has the slight chance of giving us a golden egg. And Wealthy Capsule is pretty good because it means that we don't have to worry about making the next rent payment, which I was a bit worried about. I'll take another Present. It's worth almost 1 on average, but it does remove itself, which is quite nice. We did make the 50 rent payment with 11 left over, 100 now due in 6 spins. I'll take another Rain, and I will take Green Pepper. If Green Pepper ever gives us 3, we've probably already won, so don't particularly need it. White Pepper is worth about 1 per turn, so I'll take it. Okay, and here I'll pick up a lockbox because, yeah, it's decent. We could pick up a key. I'll take a milk for the cat. That should definitely help in making sure we make the next rent payment. And here I could pick up a second flower. I do have 2 rains, so second flower isn't too bad. Should be worth 2 fairly often. I'll take another Wealthy Capsule. And here I will pick up a target. It's worth 2, and we probably would add arrows to this deck if we could. We made the 100 rent payment, 25 left over, 150 now due in 6 spins. A honey is great, it's just worth 3, it's worth keeping. And Birdhouse is pretty good because we do have the Goose, so it'll enable us to keep the Goose for a bit longer, which isn't too bad. Unfortunately, it doesn't really help with anything else. I could pick up another coal. We have 5 spins, we need to get about 20 per spin. Okay, we're getting 30, that's not too bad. I could pick up another Rain or an item capsule. Item capsule could give our deck a bit of a direction, but Rain is just, it's a bit of a safer pick. Okay, I'll take another coal, and I will remove, usually I remove flowers first off, but not in this deck. I will remove kinds though. They're the hardest to get rid of. And I'll take a Void Stone. Okay, we have our first diamond and we have 2 more coming. So if we can survive until we get these 2 diamonds, we should be doing okay. We could pick up a ninja, but I will give it a miss. Try and keep that slot for something that's worth at least 3. We made the 150 rent payment with 44 left over, 225 now due in 7 spins. I'll pick up a Lucky Capsule, and Lucky Cat is pretty good. At this stage, we're pretty guaranteed to get rid of Cultist as our next removal. I will take an apple, or I could re-roll hoping for something better. Let's re-roll, and unfortunately we got a Spirit, which I'm not super happy about. Apple would have been a better pickup there, but you know, they say you win some, you lose some. Let's skip this. I gambled and it didn't work out. Should still be okay though. Should make the next rent payment, I believe. Let me just check here. 33. That's 90. Yeah, we definitely make the next rent payment. Actually, I might have probably should have picked up that bee there, maybe, with the honey. Now that it interacts with honey, it might be worth it. It's tough to know. Okay, we'll skip all of these. The next rent payment is going to be quite tricky. We did make the 225 with 35 left over. 300 now due in 7 spins. We need about 40 per spin, which we're not getting. And unfortunately, our diamonds are... Oh, this could definitely help. I was going to say the big problem with our diamonds is they won't come in fast enough, but with that time machine, that'll definitely help. Let's take out the cultist. Gives us 0. At this stage, it's a bit late to be going cultist, particularly since we have Lucky Cat. We got 50 that spin, that's fantastic. Let's skip. And with our new diamonds coming in, I'm pretty confident that we should make the next rent payment. There's our second cultist. If we had have picked up triple coin, Hexamidas would have been pretty decent, but we didn't. Let's re-roll and see if we can pick up something better. We didn't. Okay, what are we getting now? 34. Okay. Still a bit. I'll pick up a second goose just because it gives 2. 35. If we get 3 35s, that's 90, 100 and... Okay, that's not quite worth. I'll pick up another flower. Okay, with that diamond actually 47. That should make a big difference. Now, buffing capsule might be worth more than 10. Let's go with buffing capsule. I think it needs to hit 2 diamonds. It did, I think, end up being worth more than 10. And a sun, with the amount of flowers we have, sun is fantastic. And now the only problem is going to be getting rid of things that we don't want. We did make the 300 rent payment with 44 left over. 375 now due in 8 spins. I'll take a void creature and I will take rain cloud. That's great. We have 3 rains, gives 3 extra. Makes us more likely, so we probably won't see any more rains is the only problem with that, because we don't see very many commons, but it doesn't matter. 46, if we get 46 per turn, that's, say we get 50 per turn, that, yeah, we should make the next rent payment. Okay, 55, yeah, that's definitely, I'll take a hustling capsule because I'm confident we'll survive the next 7 turns and it is worth taking it. I'll skip all of these. Okay, 55, we're doing pretty good but not fantastic. A coal will come in 15 turns, so I think it is worth picking it up. Probably be a bit longer than 15 turns because we do have more than 20 symbols. Let's skip this. Nice hit there on the sun and the flower. I'll take a void fruit. Okay, we're getting about 50 per turn, so we're doing pretty well. 375, we made that with 83 left over. 450 now due in 8 spins. Don't particularly want any of these. Let's skip it. And we could take more of the rabbit. We don't have any rabbits though. We could take green pepper, would be worth 3. And it should hit every turn. That's not too bad. And the removal capsule, as always, is fantastic. Let's remove... Oh, we did get 1 golden egg. That's nice. Let's remove the pearl. And the next one we'll remove is the cherry. Okay, 64, yeah, I'll take a wealthy capsule. Let's remove the cherry. Where is it? There. Okay. 74, we could take another flower actually. Or we could take an item capsule. Let's go with 1 more flower. 3 flowers. Isn't too bad. 57, I don't want to target. I will take a key though for the box. If we can get that out of our inventory, we'll be doing pretty well. We're actually, our average, it seems to have gone down since we took the second flower, so that may have been a bad idea. We do have Grave Robber, however, I think taking Urn might be a mistake. Okay, good hit there on the flowers. 2 flowers there, worth 10. We could take another rain, it's worth 3, and it does interact with flowers. Okay, not so bad. Okay, 77. It does seem like we're consistently hitting over 70. We made the... What was that, 475 rent payment with 139 left over. 575 now due in 9 spins. Do we have anything left to feed the geologist? No, not really. We don't particularly want a chicken, although the hens would be worth 3. Let's re-roll, see if we get anything better. We didn't. We had the option for hen. Fruit basket doesn't affect honey, and it doesn't affect golden eggs, so it's useless to us. Kyle the Corbin's pretty useless to us, but I guess we could take fruit basket. It would mean watermelons, apples and things would be worth 4, so probably worth taking. It's not a fantastic one. I will take a buffing capsule though. Okay, hit 2 diamonds, that's pretty good. We should have a new diamond coming in now, which will definitely guarantee it, making a good spin every spin. 70 on that spin, that's not so bad. We'll skip this. And with 4 diamonds, they're given 32 just by themselves. We could take another coal. Yeah, I think we have time for another coal to pop. It's definitely a bit borderline, but we are risking worse spins now for better spins later on. Okay, 74. Yeah, we are hovering. Oh, do I like another coal? Should I do it? I think so. We're pretty far ahead, so I think I can risk it. The question will be whether this coal actually does pop. Okay, diver. Does diver remove anything for us? I don't think it does. It doesn't. Let's skip. Could have picked up a cow there. Would have been worth 3, which isn't too bad, but we're going to go all in. Peach is also worth 3 actually. Now with the fruit basket. And we made the 575 rent payment, 172 left over, 650 due in 9 spins. I'll take a void stone and I would pick up. Do we have a bear? We don't. Would we pick up a bear? I guess if we were offered, we actually would pick up a bear. It just replaces it. It replaces honey. Let's remove. Cats do affect our rarity, so I think the next thing we remove is probably the goose, because I don't particularly want any more golden eggs. Or the target maybe. Let's remove the goose. I would pick up an arrow, I think, if I was offered. Got 70 on that turn. I think it is now a bit late. We have 8 plus 10 plus 10, 28 turns left. I think it's a bit long for coal. I mean, we are winning, so it probably would work, but it's just introducing that little element of risk, which I don't particularly want. I think with 5 diamonds, we'll be okay. 5 diamonds of flowers. We're getting about 60 per turn, so we'll have no problem making the next rent payment, and these coals should pop in. Yeah, and once these pop in, it'll definitely push us over 70 per turn. Okay, picked up a something there, hustling capsule I think it was. Do we still have, we don't have our lockbox anymore, which is nice. Okay, 60, we could pick up another rain, bringing us back up to 24. I think instead I'll take the bear. Remove the honey, give us a bear, pretty decent. Is it good? Who knows. I think at this stage the game is already won, so decisions from now on out don't really make too much of a difference. We made the 650 rent payment with 101 left over, 700 now due in 10 spins. Moon is pretty nice. Not with this run, however. Card Shark would have been done well on yesterday's run. Not that it needed it. Amherst, we don't have anything that improves that, so let's skip. Reserve's Contract is useless. These are all pretty much useless. I'll take the red pepper. Or the black pepper, I mean. It gave us 1 extra. And with that 100, we are in no danger of failing the next rent payment. We'll actually end up with 6 diamonds here. Pick up a dame would be huge. Okay, how are we doing? 84. Let's skip. Diamonds and flowers. Not a bad run to end on. 100 on that spin. Okay, and we'll skip all these. If we had picked up another sun, this run will go completely bananas. 6 diamonds though. We're just getting 60 just from the diamonds alone. I'll pick up a chemical 7 because why not? Okay, 90. Let's skip this. 97. I'll take another lucky capsule. Never know, we might find another sun. And about 90 on average. We did make the 700 rent payment, 359 left over, 777 due in 10 spins. I will re-roll and I could pick up a Mrs. Fruit, I guess. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Let's pick up Maury the Rabbit. And let's take out the second goose. No more golden eggs for us. A nice round 100 there. Okay, 10 and 20 from the flowers. That's not too bad. What we really need for this run to go completely bananas, and I think I will go into endless mode and check it out, is if we can get more suns. It'd be nice to end, well, I suppose this content patch. I can't remember how we started this content patch. I believe it was with a load of diamonds, although that might have been the last one. Definitely the last one. The one before this current one is what I mean, was made diamonds a whole lot better. So I've just been skipping most things. I picked up a removal capsule because at this stage curating the deck is one of the strongest things we can do. I'll take this. I'll take out this target because it doesn't look like we're going to find a arrow anytime soon. Of course, saying that, we immediately find an arrow. And I think bronze arrow probably is worth it. So what I should have done there is take out the dice instead of the target, but it doesn't make much of a difference. We made the 777 rent payment with 561 left over. I will continue playing this game in endless mode. It's been a very quick episode, only 15 minutes, so I have some extra time. This was an interesting run. We definitely got a second flower, picked up a few rains with the flower, and then got the sun, but also picked up a load of coal. So yeah, just a nice solid run. Time machine I think definitely saved us a little bit. There was the rent payment just before we picked up time machine, or just after we picked up time machine. I was a bit hesitant. I thought we would make it, but I wasn't entirely sure. But with time machine we definitely made it, just because we got the diamonds 5 turns earlier. But let's take this into endless mode. I'm not entirely sure if this does win endless mode. Does chef help us? No, not really. I think if we pick up, let's pick up black cat for our cats. If we pick up another sun, we could win endless mode, but the question is, will we survive long enough to see that? Of course, dames, if we picked up a few dames, that'd help a lot as well. Fewer more removal capsules would also help. We're just going to skip most things we're offered at this stage. So basically just looking for suns or dames, or of course extra diamonds would also be an instant pick. I probably would pick up an extra cat, because it is worth, well, the fact it's worth 2 doesn't mean much, but the fact it increases the rarity of symbols we see. I think it's a bit late to pivot into an eater like a geologist, although if we were going to do it, geologist would be the one to do it with. It's I think it's the fastest of the eaters. Although we're not very likely to. On the other hand, because we have 2 cats, we're not very likely to A, see ore, and B, if the ore breaks, that it'll be a common or uncommon that the geologist can eat, so might not be the best for us. Maybe a Mrs. Fruit would be better, but we did make the first 1,000 rent payment with 524 left over. I'll pick up another silver arrow, and I will pick up big symbol bomb. Let's remove the dice. It's only worth 2. Let's use the big symbol bomb, and let's see if we can. Hustling capsule is worth. Void creature is probably worth it. Buffing capsule is probably better than hustling capsule, even though I'm pretty sure the first time I picked a hustling capsule over a buffing capsule. Another hustling capsule is probably worth. Not that it's going to make that much of a difference. I can't see us losing the endless mode by like 1 coin or something. Let's reroll, see if we can get something better. We didn't. Okay, 256, that wasn't bad. It's much too late for coals, unfortunately. If I'd known we were going to go endless, I probably would have picked up that other coal that I passed on, but unfortunately at the time, I didn't think we were going to. I don't think it'd make that much of a difference either. A bit late for pear, maybe if I picked up the farmer. Okay, 160. We should, we would definitely survive this rent payment. We may make the next rent payment, although possibly not. Removal capsule, as always, pretty good. Okay, let's skip this. Let's remove probably this bear next, is it? Yes. Yep, let's take out the bear. Maybe if we get an insanely lucky, like, tree raindrops and the sun around the flower and then get a hit by this, that might provide enough to survive the next rent payment. We did make the 1,500 rent payment with 237 left over. I think it's still too late to go with these, so I will skip adoption paper. Is there anything there we want? Not really. I will take coffee. That could get us an extra rent payment. Only 84 on that one, not doing well so far at all. Definitely need to get lucky with these suns. 100 on that one. Let's take another removal capsule. And the question is here now, do I remove the cats or do I remove probably the golden eggs? I'll take another bronze arrow because stacking multipliers is definitely how we're going to survive in endless mode at this stage. Fortunately, they didn't point in great directions there, but 134, not too bad. Not enough, so at this stage we need about 200 per spin, or we need a really big spin, and we're not getting that. That was a possibility. As we could say, a few rains and a sun with a flower that's hit by a arrow. It's always a possibility up to the end. Okay, what do we get? Spirit is definitely not going to cut it. At this stage, I'm not even entirely sure a dame would be enough. We need 800 in one spin. I don't know if that's mathematically possible. We could get an extra spin, but we need 600. Let's see. We have in our inventory 4 rains and 1 sun. So that's a 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. So that'd make the flower worth 80. If it then got hit by a silver arrow, it'd be worth 240. Yeah, I guess if everything pointed at one flower or multiple things pointed at multiple flowers, it's theoretically possible that we might make the next rent payment. Extremely unlikely though, and in fact we got an extremely average 121. So a very strong run for getting to the 777 rent payment. Diamonds will do that. If you can pick up a bunch of diamonds early on, then they will probably carry you late game. Unfortunately, they just don't scale in endless mode unless you pick up a load of dames with them. A second sun, of course, and we probably would have gone much further in endless mode. But a very fun run, very fast run as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like, subscribe to see more videos like it every day, and we'll be back tomorrow or possibly tonight with a video going on about the content patch and our first run in the new content patch. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.